The P them enough about the place. But I see the thing them are escalate internally, and let me tell you something, you know. You're the wickedest thing. The PNP said they're going to have internal election September. You know what the wickedest thing to happen now is that Andrew Holness just say in a September we're going to call the election in a December. I tell you, that would have been wicked. And they do it, you know, because I'm having an advantage to just say, all right, make them go and run up their mouth and attack against them one another. This is the right time now for skin the cat. Just say in September, I'm saying, all right, the election is on the 25th of December. What are the take a regular place? But election is not a good thing in Jamaica, because when you think say you're somebody's friend, when the election come, you realize say you're never no friend. As you can see clearly, we are going internally with the PNP. And them keep tell you, say, there's no friction going on. There's friction going on, and stop telling people them damn foolishness. Because we can see it. We can see it. Throw word, throw mouth, throw this, all sort of thing I get through. Who no young, who do push-ups, who do exercise for a long time, who just do it now because they want some hits and likes. Upon them, whatsoever them want have it, WhatsApp, what was and what then. But that is for them thing. But the problem with it is that when them have these things, it affect we, the people, it affect we. Now, the biggest one me here for the week, no, you know, this is the biggest news me here for the week. Well, no, it's two big news me here for the week. Two big news. Let me talk about the local one first. Mr. Royal Reid, and next helper. We don't know what is better out with helpers. And next helper was being paid from the money where them say them wasn't supposed to go in. People is now saying what is happening there. Me hear the people them in the parliament at discuss time. I say, but wait. And it's not only another helper, you know, a next person too, who was getting paid out of money where I'm not supposed to get paid out of. Why, Mr. Reid, trust me. You ever hear them say you get where the dog get? Yeah, I don't know where the dog get, boy, but it look like you're going to get it straight up. You're going to get it. I don't know which part you're going to put it, but I don't know. Because it sounds worse than the Petrojam thing to me, you know. Because the Petrojam thing not rectify yet, you know. The Petrojam thing not rectify yet. I mean, I say, if the Petrojam thing not rectify, and now we hear say, another madness gone on top of this madness, you know, where one helper is them alleged that she's get money from, what them call it, the maritime thing. I mean, I say, how that possible? How the helper coming out? Oh, well, maybe more that be to steal. No, maybe more that does. But if the PR out time pocket, we might get time to get the university, the PR. In my PR out time pocket? No, in my PR out of somebody's pocket, in my pocket, in my PR out of. But you're not a pocket, or you're at your pocket. But it kind of weird. The problem with these things is that the normal Jamaican people don't care. Them no business. You hear it and it just flash past you. But them don't care. All them want to say is road a fix. Taxi man stop lick down people on road and bad ride people. That's all them want to say. And them can get lunch money and bus fare. Them not really interested in who corrupt and who corrupt, because most of it corrupt anyway. Most of it corrupt. Me not say, me do some corrupt thing over the past 3 hours. We do that. Anyway, we have to click it. The art of war. Yeah, we don't see that mention. We said 2 things we have to mention. And this is one of the things then with this thing come up where 2 more people them say, supposed to get government money out of agency where them not supposed to get money from. And the two people them connected with Mr. Royal Reid. And one of them is a next helper. I wonder how much more helper about the place. Serious thing. I don't know if Mr. Royal Reid want to call me. If he could call me, because I really would have dog gardener work for him. No, would have dog gardener work for him, Rasta. Believe you me, Mr. Reid, would have really love a gardener work. Because your gardener, your helper them big. I call up amongst government ministers in the House of Parliament and all these things. Why my own name called in a parliament too? Plus the perks and the benefits that is there to get. Because so much things are going on, but in all of that, in all of that, as me I said, the people, them not business with that. People, normal Jamaican people, no business who that draw money from this or that or draw money from that. You know what them say? Them say road are widen, building a go up, and that them say. Them no care, and that them say. So them say, them want something tangible where them can't see. And know say, well, that a go on, even if them not no working right. But they can't boast for them for, say, we have a highway now. And say, we have a whole heap of building and go up a New Kingston and all these things. And that them want. See it, but it's a terrible thing. The next thing, which is something we are circulate in Cuba, that it is now said that the president, the prime minister of Canada, father is Castro. Castro is his father. And this is really, and them have evidence, them have empirical evidence which shows this is not just something fly-by-night argument, that Fidel Castro is the father of this. Yes. And what them I say, I'm going to find an article there, because what them I say is that during them time there, the mother used to visit Cuba, and she was very up and down in Cuba. That them I show you all picture with she and Fidel and the town and this and that, and the headlines them will come out about her and them thing. They said she was all over the place. You know, one of those ladies where them say is all over the place. She's all over the place. And the son write a note, which is the other son of Fidel. I say he was living in the shadow of his brother, which is the prime minister of Canada. Now, I come like Christopher Columbus, because here I am telling somebody this thing here. And they might say, right, that's a long time news, man. Can't be never know about that. I say, somebody I tell me about that a long time. Everybody knows that she used to do with Castro, when she did a Cuba, they run up and down in a Cuba as a youth, a young girl, we just happy and jolly and all these things, and doing all the normal things that abnormal people would do. So I don't know how that going to work out just now, because they must show you some long time newspaper clippings when it come out from them time there, with she in a certain places, and she and Castro, and she back and forth in Cuba and all them something like that them times there. So I don't know how this going to resolve, but I guess nobody's not going to answer it in Canada, because the best way to kill a story is not to answer the story. That's how you don't answer the story just slowly die. But that is really amazing though. That is really amazing, because Canada is one of the most conservative countries in the Americas. And Castro is far over there, so left. And to hear this now, is like, wow, this is something else. But then again, Jamaican business don't business about those things. They're not concerned with that. Who captured the devil that if the devil there? You understand? Them no business with that. Them want to know about food, clothes, and shelter. And right now, we have some people that is impeding the progress of Jamaican people. I mean, put aside the politician them and the preacher. We have some people who is really not allowing Jamaican people to be happy and safe. One, the police. Two, the gunman them. Three, the taxi man them. And the taxi man them, they way up on top of the list. I don't know how to, if I'm afraid that if I see a taxi man a come, a police a come, I don't know which one I feel afraid of more. Because right now, here I am Thursday talking about these taxi man. And Friday, no, Monday, I see some things with some taxi man do that. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. Because I have an opportunity to drive down a 3 mile. That thing that we don't build down a 3 mile. We really need something like that in a Jamaica. You ever drive the Lancey Street and I go under the bridge, what do you call Willsboro Bridge in New York, where the overhead underneath there at night time, appear people sleep underneath there now. You know New York, right? Alright, anyway, the overhead, where the traffic them there and the traffic I drive overhead. You see underneath there, which is the exact thing I see down a 3 mile there. I never drive down there because me say too much confusion down there, so I never have no reason to drive there, so I go nowhere. But unfortunately, me drive there, and Monday me drive down there. I mean, I say, ratted, we really need this thing, because me try to figure out where the road I go, where the top road I go, where the bottom road never did I go. Because the top road, a bypass where the roundabout used to there. So if you come from, it's weird, if you come from Marcus Garvey and you take the top road, it carry you right for Agri Park Road straight. And if you come from 6 Mile, it take you right to Spanish Town Road straight. So all the other carry them now who are go. It's weird. Somebody have to explain that to me. We don't know, we can't get somebody to explain what is it that the top road going to do that the bottom road wasn't doing. Because really and truly, it's supposed to alleviate the traffic build up in a specific circle where we call Portia Simpson. It's supposed to alleviate that traffic there. But I try to figure it out because if you go Spanish Town and you take the top road, the one them we are come from underneath there, so we are go left for go at Spanish Town. I go meet up back on the one them we take the top road. Because usually in America, when you take the road we go far, I go straight. It's a long distance it have before you actually come and fight. You see, it's like usually a New York and all them places, so when you take all the top road them, the express road, it's a distance like from Agri Park Road 3 mile go right out to Cross Road or halfway 3, right? Alright, we're going to take this and come forward. Yes, this is the Steppin razor. You know, say mother love Shamara, find somebody. Because I know that me drive down, I have to try to figure out. We really need this monstrous thing in a 3 mile where when we know about it, and given this is not a first world country, and we see it happening in a first world country, you say under them places sometimes become the worst place in our city where you can find. Anybody when have no house to live in, especially like Jamaica, you see some cardboard start catch up round and some people start living and eat that so. Because well riding if rain a fall and now we get wet. And I see it. And taxi man, them go turn it in a taxi thing. Plus, I don't know if them give account that the flooding, the possibility of flooding. Well, you may talk like my engineer to write it. I don't know if them factor in the flooding that is possibly because them the road that's so high. I mean, I talk about the road now. Where underneath them, I talk about the road we are going to run off of the highway. Because all the road, the highway said it have a sleep so way. And we see it happen out at 6 Mile. We see it happen out there already, you know. Because right now, Washington Boulevard is a problem. They don't have to dig up the road right beside Neil place there, with Paul Neil there. Yeah, them dig up the road there, so because some pipe or another underneath there. So, but I'm trying to figure out if the highway or this new road from 3 Mile not carrying you straight to West Queen Street then, make us say West Queen Street, down at Tivoli, or if the highway not carrying you to 6 Mile without you have to come off it, or if the highway not carrying you to half a tree up Agni Park Road without you come off it. I don't understand why it's necessary to build this monstrosity in the middle of 3 Mile. I don't know if anybody have that view there, but given what me see, I mean, me drive on and I expect Spider-Man to swing out of the Avengers. Some Avengers if you come now, them Captain America or Captain Jamaica, that is Mr. Wellness, you know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird. I mean, the money there to build the thing, because I remember, say, from Portia days when she got China, them I work it out. Unfortunately, she lose the election. So it come now, like say, it's instigated by this government. We who know, say, it never instigated by them, but we know, say, well, right now, them just continue the work, which is always good. That you don't lick down everything, like Trump. Trump lick down everything where Obama do, and I do his own thing. Well, this government never lick down everything, but them should have lick down the corruption, though. Them should have lick down the corruption. But we can't see, say, them are continue the infrastructure build up. And we really have to question it. We really have to question the monstrosity they want me say out of 3 Mile. I mean, really, people, it look good when you see it on TV and them show you the finished product. And you see the car, them are dream craft, and you say, wow, it look like New York, man. New York, there. But is it worth it? Could we have done something else to facilitate the needs of the people, them, like better equipment for the police force? You know, these things that is necessary, better infrastructure, police infrastructures and cars. Right now in a Rockford, we are here about one car, the Rockford police station, and we hear war out there now, that man I talk about, say, them are import criminals from Westmoreland to come fight war, you know, hey, maybe could have did, but let's see, we don't have the money to do it, the China them I do it. And you can't take the China money and say, look here, we know you give me the money to build the road, but we really want to buy a couple car for the policeman and that them can't carry out them girlfriend when them not work. But really and truly, them can't do that. So them have to spend the money according to where them sign paper and say, them are going to do. But really no. I'd really like somebody explain to me where that highway going. Because as far as I see it, the highway, when you go down Marcus Garvey, it don't even reach which part of Bob Marley studio used to there. Down there, so it don't even reach there, so where the pressing plant used to there. And when you come off it, going uptown, going where them call that? East that? When you go east, It don't ever reach a Wellington Park Road. Why would you build a overhead between 3 Mile? It's an exit thing, but you never have to go up there for exit anyway. But it look good from a top. From the bottom, it don't look good. Because trust me, when you up there, you look at the police station, me and say, wow, police station look fine. You can't just imagine the gunman and say, wait, that's what the police station they lick all the while. They can read it. You know, it's like a thing. Because you up there and say, what do you I never know to the police station, it looks all the while, that's that. You can't just imagine when a good shower rain come. All them, why me I tell you, I don't know. Who's me though? I don't really know them things. I don't know nothing about them someday. Me just a little person who ran on the radio and attack these things. But guess what? The proof is in the pudding. And we are saying, is it that we just want to look a certain way? We're thinking one way and living a next way? Or is it that somebody out there is trying to make the thing look like certain things is happening in Jamaica? Well, it's really not, because the simplest thing them in Jamaica is what's happening, man. You know, the simplest things them is not happening, like the parties that is going on in Kingston. Every night you can go to somewhere and have dinner and eat out and all these things. You know, you carry your favorite lady there. You know, you can do anything there and be nice. You know, except for the taxi man them, where you get scared a little, but it's always nice. Anyway, we want to remind you that the hour between 2 and 3 is sponsored by Lime, brought to you Flow. Oslan with Flow. News time.
Patrice Walters with the local and international headlines. A man who was arrested and charged for breaches of the Dangerous Drugs Act in February pled guilty when he appeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court yesterday. Everett Johnson pled guilty to the offences of possession of cocaine, dealing in cocaine, and trafficking cocaine. Reports at about 3:55 on February 8, members of the Narcotics Division were carrying out an operation along Marcus Garvey Drive in Kingston when the car which Johnson was driving along the roadway was intercepted, searched, and 1 kilogram of cocaine found. The drug, which has an estimated street value of $1.1 million, and the motor car were seized, and Johnson subsequently taken into custody. The matter was adjourned for sentencing on Tuesday, September 3, and his bail extended. A man was shot dead at his home in Paradise, Montego Bay, St. James on Tuesday. That is 37-year-old sales representative Jason Morgan, otherwise called Branco. Reports from the police at about 9:30 p.m. Morgan was at his home when he was attacked by armed men who shot him multiple times. Residents heard explosions and summoned the police. Upon their arrival, officers found Morgan lying on his back in his yard. He had several gunshot wounds. He was pronounced dead at hospital. Investigations continue. In news overseas, at least 80 migrants are feared dead after a boat capsized off the coast of Tunisia. 4 persons, including 3 Malians, were rescued from the inflatable vessel, which sank in waters near the town of Cerzis, but 1 died later in hospital. The 3 survivors said they had set out from a town in Libya. The country is a main departure point for migrants hoping to reach Europe. Libya has been torn by violence and division since longtime ruler Muammar Gaddafi was deposed and killed in 2011. Finally, heavy rains in southern Japan have eased after landslides killed 2 people. Authorities have maintained evacuation orders, warning that there is a risk of more landslides. Since Friday, some areas received as much as 1,000 millimeters of rain, more than double the usual volume. Those were the local and international headlines. Major news is next at 5:45.
So, we are inquiring about the bridge, and I think we get some Stephen Shaw answer, yeah? But before we go in a Stephen Shaw answer, we want to play this tune. Last night, Sprinter opened, big Jamaican movie. I recommend it to everybody who like to go to movies, and even just to support the Jamaican industry, because it's very important. Sprinter opened last night. We want to play 2 of the tunes from the soundtrack. Here we go. This is the Steppin Razor. Yeah. Yes, we want to listen up. Special pot drive up next. And we want to remind that the hour between 2 and 3 is sponsored by Lime. Brought to you Flow, Hustle On with Flow. We're still interested to find out about this bridge. I don't know if anybody bring it up yet, but I know say it is worthy to bring up. Considering I am very naive to engineering, but I just looking upon the thing and looking from what I know in so-called first world countries. It don't work that way in first world countries.
It's now time for you.
That was your 3 p.m. special pot draw. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Tune in later at 5 p.m. for another chance to win top draw dollars. Pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, and cash pot draws. Okay, so I just hope I'm the idiot. I see too much in things. Because sometimes people say, well, you can't see things here. Well, anyway, the time is after 3, So the hour between 3 and 4 is sponsored by Prince Ivory. Yes, my brethren. Grass Choice, Organic Fertilizer, 6 Sea Breeze Avenue, Kingston 2. Good for all crops, including medical marijuana. Call 930-6067. Okay, Prince. All right. So, we want to get Mr. Sharp on the phone down the line still. Because we really... I don't know why I drive go down there. If I never drive go down there, I wouldn't have this reason. I don't know why I drive go down there. I never usually drive go down that place there, Rasta. You know, I mean, yeah, you know, say, me drive and I never realize that me reach a water house. The thing looks so funny now. But me drive, I come through from Marcus Garvey, and the taxi. Sure, I can't talk on a taxi man this time. But I never realize that I reach our Olympic way. If you turn left, you go back up Lions Road, that's all. And when I realize that I said, but wait, Ugly Park Road is. And you have a side place where you drive. Instead of you go up there, you have a little side thing. I think them do it for now still. I don't know if it will continue like that. But the side piece there where people are driving now because maybe them not done up at the top. But it's really, well, I don't know how much money build that, Rasta. I don't know how much money build that because enough money that and no steel that and cement, enough. Anyway, we did a play soundtrack from the movie where we say open. So we can play the next one from the movie. As we are saying, we are recommending the movie, you know. Believe you me, we are recommending the movie. Peter, if you go see it. You go see it? Yeah. Which part you go see? Town? Oh, a theater down here, so no, yes, right. It there now. It a show now. Okay. Neil now go. You go carry him. All right. Shamari now go. Her mouth full, she can't talk. That go down, yes. Okay. We are talking about springtime side or so. And who can afford to go see it? Alright. Okay, which part we there? We want to talk to. That's who we want to talk right now. I'm going to read it on David Reed. David Reed, okay, let's not mix it up. David Reed, Royal Reed, we not mix it up. We want to talk to the coordinator for Watersheds Information Systems, Ecosystems Management Branch, National Environment and Planning Agency, Mr. David Reed. What we are talking about is the dry spell with Jamaica have and the whole heap of fire. Where obviously I ignite dry grass all over the place. Sometimes I'm not able to people them do it, you know. Sometimes, believe it or not, certain things in the year they just burn out the thing them. But a whole heap of it is because people just reluctantly just feel like say them shouldn't heed to the things they look at. The place dry and breeze a blow. Sometimes when you're a light place to plant things, you're not going to control it. You're not going to control it. You know how much time you have to call fire brigade at my yard? Because man up on top of the hill burn like him an idiot. And when we see the fire come near to rot, and we start to say, okay, I have to start over my life, you know. We have to start over after we reach so far in life. We have to start over everything. You understand? It's a terrible feeling, you know. Yeah, man, watch a man. Me stand up and see a fire, a crawl come near my house, you know. And it reach over the next man's house, you know. And we are grab hose, we are grab all that thing. And it a go around the man's house like it a dodge the man's house to come over my one. And I say, wait, what kind of fire this? Oh, you either the part where the man's house, and you third road to come over my way. You understand? And no fire brigade now coming up. And you call fire brigade, and this when the fire brigade come, he must say, oh, the hose can't reach around this, so. I mean, I say, what kind of fire brigade that? The hose can't reach around the way mommy to drink the water and blow it on the fire. I mean, like, and him have to go, you know, where him go now, I call people, to come deal with the fire in the Rasta. A man, them a burn, you know where him a burn up the salt. It's him a go plant banana and light the place and a catch fire. I tell you the wickedest thing, man, to see the fire just a crawl come down the hill, you know. Crawl come down the hill, and say, wow, I saw it ever go now. You mean say all these years now, and this never reach me? You mean say we have to go really come over Irie, come sit up a little place somewhere around that, so it's terrible. Anyway, we want to talk to Mr. Reed. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, how you doing? Good afternoon to you.
Well, man. Hello?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Good afternoon to you and your listeners.
Yes, sir. Okay. We really want to get some little fullness about this. The dry spell and the burning, because we hear about some big fire, where, especially up in the St. Andrews, the fire blaze, and we know how destructive this can be. You know, what is it that is, what usually causes fire? Is it like because of the dry spell or because the people them just just burn things?
Yeah, a lot of times fires are caused from, and these are caused from general open air burning. And there's a term that's given to anything that is not contained in terms of burning. So it can be caused from someone in the fields at home cooking in the open fire. With this kind of dry spell we're having now and the prevailing wind conditions being very, very, very dry winds and strong winds that are blowing, embers can move from those fires and start the open wildland fires just in the region of where they're cooking or burning. Yeah. Also waste, garbage, anything that they're burning like that. A lot of times someone is driving through a remote area, smoking, discard a cigarette through the window, and that sits there and just starts a fire. And these are areas that you mentioned before that the fire department cannot reach because it's inaccessible. But the damage to these now is that if you have a highly populated area, then you know you're going to have damage to property and possible loss of lives. Yeah. If you don't have densely populated area, then you're going to have damage to your wildlife, to your biodiversity, which is going to cause a cyclical effect, meaning that we're going to lose our cover type, being the forest cover. And then we're going to have heavy rain periods in the wet season. Yeah. And you're going to have lots of topsoil loss and possible soil erosion, land slippage. So while we have this going on, we have to be cognizant that, look, if you happen to be cooking, you have to take necessary prevention, caution. You do not light open air fires, especially during this dry season, you know. And I mean, you have to bring it to the attention of our listeners and Jamaicans at large that we have under the NRCA regulations have some areas that are specified as no burning between commencing February 1st to the end of October every year. And these zones that we have are like, I'll give you a run through quickly: Black River Watershed, the Boone Savannah Watershed, the Fresh River Watershed, Hermitage area, Hope River Watershed, Rio Cobre, Rio Minnow, the Wagwater, Hope the Yallas Watershed area. Yeah. So, and we all know what happens up inside of the Hope River and the Yanis River on a pretty
so
much
let me ask you something. That go for the what them call it, East-West Highway 2000 out of the Cane Peaks them. I mean, because there's always fire burning out there.
Right. This protection, the environmental protection measures does not cover the sugarcane lands because the order says except for the burden of the sugarcane lands as a pre-harvesting activity.
Yeah, but breeze blow over there.
We understand that those areas become very because it becomes a hazard, a risk to motorists passing through. It releases other pollutants in the air because of the burning vegetation matter. But it's not as detrimental as when
because the land open up there and everybody go there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so when I was a child, I never heard say you can't get locked up for burn fire, especially when you have a plant. A whole heap of people always do that. Jamaican people is known for anytime they go till the soil, them chop down the thing.
Right, but under the Country Fires Act now, you said you're really supposed to apply for a permit.
Yeah?
I mean, the fines are minimal. It's one of those laws that need to be revised because the fines are minimal. I don't have the exact figure right now, but
so anybody ever get fined for that? Anybody ever get fined?
You need to apply it at your local station, and I don't think we've been pushing the laws that are there on the books. We need to start governing these laws. And it's just protocol too, if you're going to burn something, you can affect your neighbor. You wouldn't want to wake up one morning and have your household engulfed in smoke. You wouldn't like it. So you shouldn't do it to your neighbor now. And then it becomes an environmental problem. It becomes a hazard when someone's homes becomes a light.
Well, what I am affected, what affect me most of the time is the soot where blow across over my yard. When you go and look for the place, it's clear black little soot all over the place. You know, because them a bonfire somewhere. I mean, when you're doing a case like that.
The hazard of open air burning is extreme. We've seen what happened. Recently, we're having section of the Long Mountain being a light. We're having last week we had experiencing fires up in the Mavis Bank area again.
Yes.
And the only thing that most times the fire brigade, what they can do, they can only able to watch the fire burn itself out. They get assistance from JDF with the buckets for dropping water on the actual fire cells to help control. They do some boundary control and some create fire breaks to prevent the fire from spreading.
Yeah.
But we as citizens need to be cognizant of what we're doing. There are alternatives to the way you prepare land. So I know that most of us, when they're trying to clear the land, the slash and burn method is the method they opt for because it's quicker, it's faster. They go through, they chop and they just light it. They have to gather it. But you can compost the material they're putting there. If they were to compost that material, they could use it back as fertilizer later on the same soil they're burning because they're burning and they're now killing the nutrients and the organisms
in the ground,
the topsoil.
Yeah, the topsoil get damaged.
And then now they end up adding fertilizers to it.
Yeah.
Because the soil is no longer productive.
But is it some with Jamaican people that do face? I mean, it's like part of the culture of planting food. You burn the thing and then.
And I'm sure you drive past and see some people cleaning the side of the road, and as soon as they create a pile, they light it. And what they do, they walk up and leave it unattended. That now ignite the surrounding bushes around and start a fire again all over. So we have a culture, like you said, we have a culture of slash and burn, we have a culture of lighting fires, we have a culture of open air burning. So we need to shift away from that culture. And the best thing to do is to start asking yourself, what am I doing? Am I the one doing it? And if you see your neighbor doing it, you need to talk to them also. You can also call the police, you call the fire department. I myself have to call the fire department on many occasions.
Yeah.
I see people clearing open lots.
And many times you have to call fire brigade. But when I ask
because we know the danger, we know what can happen as soon as that wind shifts, you know.
Yeah. The government have a procedure where you can go through. All right, the fire brigade, them sometimes, I'll tell you the truth, sometimes you call a fire brigade and I bet you go up there go fan the fire. Believe you me, I just spit on the fire because the later time when them take to come, and when them come, it's either the hose on long enough or the water in the air. What is it that the citizen can do?
Well, we're all we have constraints in terms of these areas and response time, but they've been doing their very best. So, as citizens, as landowners, homeowners, as practitioner farmers, what you can do when you're out there in the field, you can create what is called a fire break. So you're gonna clear the surrounding vegetation, like around your home. You can clear a width, maybe about 50 feet, if you can, that much, 20 feet from your home, around your property, so that when if the fire do happen to be coming through, that gap will not cause it to spread to your property.
When you say 50 feet, it's all like you're going on next man's yard, man.
Well, no, if you are to go into someone else's yard, then they would have been doing the same clearance, and the next person beside them the clearance. When they reach an open area now, an area that's unattended, left unattended, that becomes a fire hazard to that person's home. And then that home can become a fire hazard to your one. If their home get engulfed in flames. So we need to look out for each other. Basically, we just need to stop open air burning. Because the level of pollutants that are pushing off, we're burning household waste. So you don't know what is in here. Everything from batteries, plastic, styrofoam, the other environment.
Some people are burning a rubber tire.
Everything they're burning.
A man dog dead and him throw a rubber tire upon it and I burn the dog.
Again, you're burning the tire.
Yeah.
And again, you're releasing toxins into the atmosphere, and those things contribute to the buildup of gases in the atmosphere that causes greenhouse warming and causes effects on
yes, that's why I ask if the government
temperatures now.
May I ask if the government have a procedure where they might go through, because it's very difficult. You see, I see it happen all the while. A dog dead, and the best way they might get rid of the dog is to throw a rubber tire upon the dog and burn it. And it's very difficult to say that the normal Jamaican say, you see, that way I don't know, it worse than the smell of the dead dog. For long term. A lot more. It's a lot worse. Unfortunately, it's just a cultural practice we need to change. And we need to talk to each other, and we need to help each other to get over this hurdle and understand that these things are detrimental. I mean, what we do as an agency, we do post-assessments on the natural environment. So we have to now go out and assess the damage that was done to that. Where that is? Where's that?
Pardon?
Where you say that information is?
Oh, the information is on our website.
No, but Reggie, hold on, man. What website? You take a little countryman up at the bush where you chat down in farm and tell him to go to the website.
Well, guess what?
What?
We do have partnership with RADA. Yeah. And the RADA extension officers have been spreading the word, especially in those zones that I named earlier.
Okay.
We have been communicating with them. They've been spreading the word, and we've seen results. We have a project now ongoing, the Hope Yaras project, and we have disseminated material to help fight fires.
Yeah.
So it is not as an abundance, but farmers have been trained in firefighting. We have we've distributed backpacks. Water canisters, they work. Yeah. They help to smother on the periphery. So while you're creating those fire breaks and you're meeting back the fire on the periphery of the fire, you're actually assisting it in dying. You have to let it burn out, because there's nothing much you can do when it's engulfed.
That flame, yes.
Right. So you have to just work on the periphery, create the fire breaks, create it from spreading, and let it burn out. Yes. We're gonna have the inconvenience of the soot. We're gonna have the smoke pollution. So we're gonna have those, but if it wasn't lit in the first place, we wouldn't have that. But the best thing they can do is to just keep it under control and watch it burn out and minimize damage to the environment and minimize damage to life and property. So we have been distributing and we have been training. So if local farmers want more information, they can call Neto. They can call us. 754-7540. Just get through to the public department.
No, wait, talk that slow. 754.
754.
Yes.
7540.
754-7540.
Right, 754-7540. Yes. And they can get additional information from our public education department.
Okay. All right, sir.
We're more than willing to come to farmers groups, come to locations, come to community meetings, give this kind of a talk about open air burning and what the do's and don'ts are.
When you say what to do or don't, you mean say you can't have it, but you have to go by certain rules?
But if you know you're going to be cooking, to be in an enclosed environment, so you don't be cooking outdoors, that You know, all right. Well, culture, we used to have a lot of outdoor, we used to call it butchery and shed, and we have the stove, the wood fires outside. But weren't they all enclosed? They were enclosed, not enclosed that prevent rain from coming on the there and you enclose your fire. But when you start having, you pile up some wood together and you put the stones around it and you start cooking there. As the men go and work and clear the land now, that is now an open air burning. Okay. And you're not using for cooking.
So is there a guideline for the farmer who are born in the field for the plant food? Is there a guideline or mustn't do it at all?
The guideline would not. We don't support a slash and burn.
Okay, all right, okay.
Right. The open air burning is not supported.
Not, okay. And it's illegal.
That is where you prevent it from the start. Yeah. You want to deal up with the catastrophe afterwards. Okay,
thank you. All right, sir. Good afternoon. Give thanks.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, give thanks for the information. Yes, okay. That was David Reed, Coordinator, Watershed Information System, Ecosystem Management Branch, National Environment and Planning Agency. We're talking about the burning and the dry season where it take place. I know, and the place kind of not so hot again. Like, them say June is the hottest Jamaica ever be in history. Them say that. June, we're gone, is the hottest Jamaica ever be. So, and them say July is supposed to be an August. I don't know, but it kind of not so hot again. It's not so hot. Rain a fall upon my way. No, see, when we tell them things, people think say, I'm a joke, but I tell you say, yesterday rain fall on my yard. We can't believe it. Because we don't know. And the weirdest thing, the rain a fall, I'm sitting down outside here, the rain, and I'm looking at it, why rain a fall, good, we plant them, can't get little water. And so we get up and go at the front, place dry like one. So I don't know if you are going on my way there. Rain fly off a tree. Yeah. Even 5 minutes of rain is good. At this moment in time, trust me, any rain right now is good. I don't know if it's going to make no difference to the dam, because that dam, they look like it get dammed from long time. I don't know. But we still get some rain and that's sorry. I said, but look how we couldn't get the other day, the place hot, and look how the place cold, and rain and fall, it was damp. The promoter, them feel good now. And no promoter feel good, you know. No rain. Them business are going good. Pick it. Yes, this is the Steppin Razor, you know, so the man to go be artists, them are depend some serious movie, you know. Yes, them well, if artists are rise up out of man to go be. That artists never usually rise up out there, but they, you know, it's like it get enough. We want to give you a brand new tune by a sister out of man to go be anything. Brand new tune, here we go. Okay, we can pull up that one, yeah. You see it too. Alright, we can pull up that one, yeah. Ibamar, trust me, see that tune, yeah? You go and go do that tune, yeah, Ibamar. Believe you me, you go and go do that tune, yeah. Where's the Neil?
Yes, man, wait.
You play it? A big tune, man.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, Muta, yeah, me say a long time you try to get you places and I'm not get you. What you me say now, Mr. Muta? We are work with Chinese people who was 15 years now, Mr. Muta.
Who you work with?
Some Chinese people.
Yeah.
About 15 years and one. Them fire me someone who I come want some advice for you.
Them fire you?
Yeah, man.
Why them fire you?
Me ask them to raise a pay.
Yeah, them raise up here, them fire you?
That them fire me for.
Well, should I take it up with the Ministry of Labour?
And that matter of some advice for
you. Let me give you advice, man. I say, should I talk to the Ministry of Labour, and tell them that because you ask them to raise up here, them fire you after 15 years.
Hello?
Yes. You hear me say?
Yeah, I hear your phone drop a while ago. Signal drop.
I say, you should get in touch with the Ministry of Labour and explain the position to them.
Okay.
All right?
All right, Mr. Muta, enough respect.
Yeah, blessed man. It's hard. When I work for 15 years, a man fire you, tell them, say, you are razor pay, no. Believe you me. It's like really terrible. You can imagine me go to my boss and say, why a long time in there, and I look at razor pay, and the next day them tell you, say, you have a fire, you. Trust me, man. I tell you, them come here and all the wall, them no see it. Yeah, man, move over with all the wall, man. Peter, you can't just imagine you go to your boss after 15 years, and I say, you look at razor pay, and them say, 2 days time, say, you're fired. All I read from that to me, man, the wall out there so missing. Move over the wall. My boss. That's all this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I must be here because we have about it. Hey, I tell you, say, anytime you know say that coming, you must report and tell me, no, brethren. Because I make ready for call police and all them something, you know. Because I know the road stay nowadays, you know. You must tell me, say, nah, come on. I know you tell me, say, you're going to a meeting. Anyway, we are continuing the journey. Here we go. Yes, yes.
Yes, Mr. Muta.
Yes.
My respect to you, man.
Blessed man.
Look here. I'm on the area, see, I'm an old-time singer, you see?
Yeah.
I want to deliver a message to some of my members of my group, see?
Yeah, you deliver it, man. You're on the radio.
All right, good.
Yeah.
I'm a member of the Nightingale.
The Nightingales.
The Nightingale, yeah.
Okay.
You know of that group?
Not really. Which one did you sing again?
We do a tune named What a Situation, Jehovah, and Rasta is Calling.
Okay. By which label?
Yeah. On the Studio One label.
Okay, a Studio One. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
All right, yes.
But look here now, the group, they kind of get dispatched up, you know?
Yeah.
Because I used to live at Pembrokeshire and I had to move and come to Portmore.
That's why the group will match up?
Yeah, so here what happened now. I couldn't find my other rest, my 2 second them. So
oh, you need 2 second. Then a group boy I call them second. Oh, yeah, hold on. Are you the lead singer? Are you the lead singer?
No, I'm not the lead singer.
You know you call them them 2 second.
No. I need to get the lead singer name. Well, at them time, they never really know the man them last name. You understand? We just call one another, you know, the first name where we know each other by.
Okay.
So, but the name of the lead singer is a brother named, we call him Roma.
Roma?
Yeah, and it's 2 brothers and I. So 3 of us, okay? Now, that one, the next one is Trevor. And I'm UL from the Nightingale group. Now, I need to find them. So, what I need to do now, I'm going to leave my phone number and let them know where they can pick me up in Portmore.
They must pick you up in Portmore?
They can find me. I'm going to tell them where.
So, you know, why you. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, say them have car to come pick you up.
No, man. Once we call them anywhere them is, man, them going, you give them the direction where they can find me. You understand? Very important thing I need to meet them about.
All right. So
my phone number now. My phone number is 995-3994.
Okay. Who them I look for again?
They are looking for UL, the member of the Nightingale group. They will know it too. So the place where they are to meet me in Portmore. When we came by the Edgewater roundabout.
No, hold on the virgin. Hold on.
Yeah.
Look at, if them not listen, somebody have to go tell them.
Yes.
So I better just make them know the number and let them call. Because suppose them go to the roundabout and you gone at Spanish Town.
No, well, hear what happened now. I'm going to give them, it's on a Sunday they're supposed to check me.
At what time?
Give me any time from, say, 10 o'clock go down.
Okay. Am I wearing special clothes?
No, man, then just one come at the place, the brother place when he Mr. Daly, man.
Okay.
In a Westmead. Right on the...
How long now you don't see them? How long now you don't see them?
Eh?
How long now you don't see them?
Well, I don't see them a good way about 30 odd years, you know.
30 odd years?
Yes, man.
They don't you know to the man in the England, brethren?
Well, here what up now? I'm just running the risk in Jamaica.
Yeah. Them good at the England.
All right. No problem if them is there. God will work. Anyway.
I can't ask what you want them for. Well, correct gone. Or the phone gone. Phone gone for him. Okay. That's very interesting. 30 years him not see them and they must meet him at a specific place in a port near Mr. Wem them there. 30 odd years, how them ever know that? Them man they could all pass away. You don't know that's cute, man. He might tell you specifically everything's on the point. Anyway, him get cut off, so I don't know what's going on. So, cause say, him gone. That was interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Okay, go back to the street. Yes, Yes.
Alpha Rowan here, sir.
How are you, man?
I'm good enough. I miss the Steppin razor, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying it's a good one.
All right, you could be able to have a ball on Steppin razor for go use back. Because I can't hear what you say.
Yeah. Me love the work, you know, as always.
Yeah.
You know, because there was a time when people used to say Muta a madman.
Yeah.
But it's like everybody mad now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody has said Muta, so no.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like them, I do.
Yeah.
Remember, I forget seeing then.
Well, you know, remember, it brings me back to a time when, remember when I work on garage. And the person was the apprentice master, and he used to call me Rasta. So me used to tell him to stop calling me that, because when people turn Rasta, me say, when a man mad, the first thing he do is turn Rasta.
Okay.
But it's a man that knows a pastor, you know. He said last time when he see me, me said to him, yeah man, I'm mad now, man. That's why I'm a Rasta. Yeah, because really and truly, some people see them things that about you when you were never able to see it.
Yeah.
You know? But they used to call me Rasta because I deliver consciousness, the consciousness, I'm a reasoning as a youth, you know?
Yeah. So what them call you now?
Steppin razor go and do your thing, you know?
So what them call you now? What them call you now?
Alpha Rowan.
Okay.
Known in my community as Rolex.
Okay.
Yeah? Because even people never know that I was...
No, you see one, you see the England. When we say England. No, you move up England. Eh?
Where?
You never used to the England.
Yes, man, I mean, same one, man.
Up a Mr. Palmer. I never book up a Palmer shop one time. Up a record plate.
Say that again?
I never book you up a Mr. Palmer. Acton.
Yeah, man. About twice when you meet a guest star in England.
Yeah, man. When I used to play, till them days, they used to have a big tune when I used to play enough, man.
Yeah, man. But I don't think you feel that song, you know, man.
If me know what?
Feel right now.
And this, no more lock you off now when you say that. You know more lock you off when you say that, no. Because you give me a next tune and me all play it too. And you don't tell me how me I play that tune, or you tell me about me afraid of your tune. Afraid of which tune? You cuss bad one in there?
No, sir.
Then if you don't cuss so bad one in there, you come tell me about me afraid of it.
Never yet chat slap, that's how you use expletive.
No, when true, you say true, you cuss bad one and me say you slap.
No, man. Muta, them boy that's a... we are testing how firm you is still.
You are testing how firm me is?
But as I said...
I don't like this, you know.
Everybody turns mad now, because they used to say Muta mad, but they must have a Muta, so no.
All right, sir.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man, blessed man. Make more music though, if you make some more music, man.
No, Muta, I never stop making music, you know.
Then one tune you get, one tune you send come give me.
That is the one that you want to hear.
That tune you give me that me want to hear.
Yes, man.
So you decide what me want to hear.
Well,
you know, so me not play them while you tune them to send them more. You know, so me not play them while you tune them when you send more.
I have noticed over time. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Romeo.
About things.
Yes, sir.
I am of the opinion. I am of this opinion.
Yes.
That this is something that you would endorse.
Okay.
I think I've corrected it.
You did?
Yeah? I say I think I have.
And me must say to correct it.
Have I corrected it, sir?
You know, say you make me know how to play the boy you through them though, because you go through all of this thing. After me done, I'm me just remind you to me see England. And me remind you say me did I play your tune them long time. And me remind you say me I play your tune now. I know you have to me say you send me the tune when me want to hear. It's amazing. Yeah. All right, sir. Give thanks.
All right. Yeah, man, give thanks.
I tell you, presumptuous, this is something, see? And tell you around there, big me up to, you know. Me rather have some little presumptuous argument and tell you big me up. Yeah.
Yes, John Water. Respect, sir. Respect, sir. My respect, sir.
Blessed man.
You know me, I try to get up on president and can't get you. And you where me, I try to get up on. You remember that tape where you used to play where?
Wait, it's all like I see a baby in the background where you are. The tape where you used to play, man. Where the Rasta man walk on center mass guy Ethiopia. Oh, Gaia.
Yeah.
No, him no walk from St. Thomas go to Ethiopia. Him walk from England. Go to Ethiopia. I know St. Thomas him walk from England.
Me know, man, but at least at St. Thomas.
Him come from St. Thomas.
Yeah, man. So yeah, a long time I know you had a little that time. I would have loved to hear that tape that time, you know.
All right. Well, remind me upon the cutting edge. Because cutting edge you have to play upon.
But
I mean, it's not good to play as a state, but a different program.
Yeah, we don't like country there, you know.
We don't know which country. I mean, we don't in a country. Which country there?
I mean, don't a Christian and be hard to get you all the time. I mean, try a lot, you know.
Wait a man, where I said we are dung. A Christian that we are dung in the country. What big hole down there?
Yeah, man, it's a big hole, a hole. You know what I mean?
Anyway.
Respect.
All right, I'm going to try. You have to call me upon the cutting edge and remind me, yeah, brethren?
All right.
Because it really do play back though. Because all the people who are listening now never really hear them something there yet. Because right now you said that a while ago and people must have wonder, where I talk about man walk from England to Ethiopia? Yes.
Respect.
Take him 1 year to reach there. Yes. All right, give thanks. Yeah, brethren? Steppin, step in.
Good afternoon, Muta. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. I can't talk about 2 days in the Muta.
Boy, I hear of your tragedy, man.
Yes, my friend.
Yeah, I hear of your tragedy. Sorry about hear about that, man.
God is good.
Yes.
Yeah, whosoever you worship by the God, He is good.
But you're not ease up off of your propaganda, though.
I know my advice is
I know your propaganda get big, man.
I make my advice strong. I mean, the people who in a position like me are motivated, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't just sit down and because I'm not to my mouth. I don't have to my brain.
Your brain, that's true.
Yeah. So I just give thanks for life. Shout out of everyone who show them sympathy and things for me.
Yeah.
Yes. But most of them can't talk about 2 things there.
Yeah.
I remember the last PNP administration. The Minister of Education did something which was marvelous. Haile Selassie was twin with I think it was St. Diego. When name Holy Trinity.
Where are that about?
No, it's the school business.
Oh, Haile Selassie coming at that.
Education,
Where's about Haile Selassie a while ago?
Haile Selassie High School.
Yeah, Haile Selassie High School.
Yes.
Okay.
Was twinned. Then put St. Diego put it at a school like St. Diego, with St. Diego.
Yeah.
when Mona become a high school, I was secondary school. JC had an overview. You know, teachers on JC would go there, sixth farm students on JC would go and teach the first farmers and second farmers, you know? And things like that. Papine was also a school that was in the job thing.
Yes.
Well, it was a school which was performing poor at the time, Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
And the minister said, watch out, you can't have KC, charges, and Alpha Academy, and yet still this school in the middle of them and perform bad. So in bringing, integrate a school in a system.
Yes.
The school in Torrent, where we are the black uniform, which I went so that they don't say so not. Him change the uniform and twin them with Calabar.
Okay.
And the snow school improve the man academics. Big time academics improve.
Yeah, because of the training.
Yes. And these students that come there, the teachers that come there, help to develop the rest of you them. The minister going to tell me now, sir, if our school which other youth get 25%, they're going to put him in a classroom with a youth who have 75%. That is a wrong move. What the minister needs to do, if it is the weapon wastage what take place in the government agencies,
yes.
like the $100 million wall, that put it down, the $64 million review, I put it down again, the $2 million, the almost million youth care thing, these money could be used to build more classroom, have less youth in the classroom them. When you have a class with 40 pitney and one teacher, that is a recipe.
Crowd up.
All right. So they're going to put 25 students, especially one of them what are less academically inclined. Yeah. 25 of them in a one class with a teacher. You must learn them time there. Because you have the teacher will spend more time with them. This government has wasted so much money since them come poor. Them got at least 15 schools already. Yes, still. The last administration,
you really think a more school building need a better educational system?
Less students in a one classroom.
Yeah.
So because of the more resources will be in those schools.
Okay.
Because as I said, brother, if you have a classroom with 40 pitney, learning take place harder. Because look at Champion.
Yeah, that's what I said.
30 pitney one class Champion.
Yeah.
So if you can find a school and put the Irish lesson and have 25, because then tell me put the people that say, boy, less academic inclined at those schools. Yeah. They're going to have 25 to 1. And then you have specialist teacher. This government has wasted. They got much more. But you call the education thing. And then say, again, brother, the crime rate now. I remember last year,
hold on. Nobody talk about no crime rate because your brethren did not talk about divine intervention.
Well, that was taking place.
Yeah, and it never helped. It never helped.
No, it helped.
The divine intervention. When them get divine intervention?
It helped. Muta.
What, the divine intervention help? Oh, yo. Hold on. Look how long you talk. Yo.
Remember?
Me ask a question. You know answer.
Tell me why.
You know let me talk.
No, yeah, talk.
Me ask you, what point in the crime thing did the divine intervention help?
Alright, I'm going to tell you.
When did God intervene in it?
Divine intervention means that God come and do it.
Yeah, I what? What divine intervention took place?
I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
You never change. That program you never change. That go to the communities. Remember Augustown? Remember Flankers? Those community crime rate come down because of the You Never Change program. There was a
Virgin. Yo. And the bunting, the crime rate never go down, man.
Yeah, joke about the book.
The crime rate never go down and the bunting, man.
The last 2 year PM administration.
Because him say him couldn't manage it.
At least was under 1,000. 2015.
No, we never said no.
997 people there.
You see, no, me get myself in that trouble, you know.
That is it.
Because you have a bully down the conversation.
2014.
Hear what now? Hear what me I say to you?
1,000.
You're not listening to me, I say.
2014. 1,000 people die.
All right, hear what now? You hear me?
2015.
Yo!
9,
You not listen to me?
I'm a mayor.
Oh, you're going like say a PNP office, this Rasta?
But activist.
Listen to me now, man. You not listen. All right, hear what now? You see the crime rate?
Yeah.
The crime rate has been going up for a very long time now. You see when Bunting was there,
Yeah.
the crime rate was not as big as now, but it was going up.
No more.
Wait now. Bunting never
Now the PMP.
alleviate the crime rate.
Yeah.
Bunting never alleviate the crime rate. The crime rate was still going up.
Again.
No,
2014. 1,210 people die.
I am agreeing, say, less people dead that time than now. What I am saying to you, it wasn't less the year before or the year after.
Yeah, it was less. Not 2015 and 900 people dead.
I'm not talking
It was 1,000. I don't make it no.
Make I ask you a question. Because as a PNP man, me nah go over where you say. Because you're PNP. All right, me ask you a question now. Which one of the P them you vote for?
I vote for Peter.
You vote for Peter which Bunting?
Peter
Who? Two of them named Peter.
And I vote Peter.
And them things you can't take with your general, you know.
No,
man, you sick by your bed and your general. Oh, watch out, man. You sick by your bed and your general thing. And two Peter run. Peter 1 or Peter 2. Tell me. Peter 1 or...
Because anyone that lead a people in this election.
Which one you vote for?
Anyone of them a leader, the PNP going in the election.
Which one you voting for? Which one you voting for? As a main PNP man, as the biggest mouth in the PNP propaganda machinery. Which one of the P them you vote for?
Look at you the people now, my brother.
Crawford say my vote for Peter 1, which is Peter Phillips. Lisa says she vote for Peter 1, which is Peter Phillips. May I ask you, as I have the biggest mouth on radio for PNP, which one of the Peter them you vote for? Peter Bunting or Peter Phillips?
Me I vote Peter Phillips. Peter Phillips I'm my leader.
Alright, I know that may I ask you.
But listen to me, Mutabaruka. What am I saying? Peter Bunting become the leader of the PNP.
Yeah.
See what the election.
Let me go to
a leader going to win the election because the people of Jamaica set up this government. This government going to corruption.
Let me tell you something. I don't know where you will live, but let me tell you something. PNP, you see? Better pray, say. Meanwhile, them are run Peter, that only so come out September and say, I'm going to run the election December.
Any kind of election, them lose. And the people that don't vote against them. Any day Andrew was kind of election, but I'm going to lose it.
How where you live?
Corruption.
Brethren.
Yeah.
How where you live, man?
You don't live
at Jamaica, man. You can't live at Jamaica, so you just say, man. Watch out, me no PNP and me no GLP, but me have eye to see where I go on.
You hear me?
Yes.
Me have to go for a foreign motor. When I go foreign, they're going to pay $120 to stay in my place.
Hey, you better pay somebody to do to vote.
Well, we tax them people because they want the big man over the money.
Alright, you know, you have to go call me back though. Yo, you have to go call me back.
Big up yourself.
You have to go call me back. Alright, here, brethren. Yes, alright. This is the Steppin Razor. And once again, we have the invader. Dark invader. Dark invader is here. Him there in the day, him there in the night. Last night, until 12 o'clock, till after, almost about 1:30 left here. They on my program. The man that invade my program, you know, him there in the day, and him there in the night, come back in the day, you know. I never expect him to come back today, you know. Dark Vader. The man known as Fraser is back on the Steppin razor. Yes, this is the Steppin razor. But there are just some festa come up. I asked Courtney a while ago for me 2 tickets there. I go like a joke, he want to joke out this thing here. I tell him, say, after me get the ticket, I want a hotel too. Because I will live above here again. You sleep above here now. 15 years to spend above here. 15 years with the above here. Alright, here we go. No, this is serious thing. Eh?
Like a hard drive.
I tell you, okay. Man, I cut out bujo. Make us see where I go on, you know. And the phone call, alright. So, we have said some festival come up, you know, and you know the biggest festival right now in Jamaica as it relates to festival activities. You have 2 major festivals in Jamaica right now, and that is Rebel Salute and Sumfest. One of the people them know say you have more festival, reggae festival are going outside of Jamaica than inside of Jamaica. But I expect the amount of festival for there outside of Jamaica, inside of Jamaica, because Jamaica is a very small place. But we keep coming round to the same thing over and over, year in and year out. Where we see some things that happen and the music still get locked off. Man tell you say him give you 2 o'clock for lock off and police come to 12 o'clock and lock you off and want more money and want anything and all them something there. If you don't lock off him, don't lock off your set. The music are playing at some place where music not supposed to play because you disturb people. Stage show are keeping a place where, because right now even up a mass camp they know them have big them have the sky rise apartment thing I go, but I don't know what will happen when that place is done build. Because the people them up at Beverly complain about the noise. Not to mention the people them cross the road from the stadium car park. So right this is not even good to have music go on. Because people are always complain and unless I maybe so kite will go on till morning, but certain show can't go on till morning so. Police come lock you down. You understand? They want money. And that's the reality of the situation. Police come at your place, you're supposed to lock down 12 o'clock. If you give them money, they make you stay till 1. If you're supposed to lock down 2 o'clock, them come to 12 to lock it down and you have to give them money. And you can't stay till all 4 o'clock. And that is really something where aggressively go on. And the thing with Jamaican people, anytime music are go on, sometimes the patron them make the promoter losing money, you know. Because the show will start at 8 o'clock and then come to 12 o'clock. And police come lock out the thing 2 o'clock. So all the man liquor and them food don't get to sell because the thing's supposed to done to the people them come 12. I don't know how Jamaican people do the thing that we're there. So when we see festival are foreign, festival start 11 o'clock at the day. And when you look out there, you see hundreds of thousands of people out there. And it start 11 o'clock at the day. And done 11 o'clock at the night. Lock off totally. You have to done. By 11 o'clock, everything have to done. Lock off. So there's a certain order and discipline that is necessary to make people do the thing right and properly. But the reason why I bring up that is this. Jamaica, I sound like a scratch record now, you know. But you have to really sound like a scratch record more time. Jamaica has produced a world-class music. Jamaica is, well, Kingston is now known as almost like an entertainment capital in the Caribbean. People is coming to Jamaica left and right. The crime don't stop tourists from coming here. The crime is not stopping the tourists from coming here. The crime don't stop the people from going to Trench Town, to go to Ray Town, to go Dub Club, to go all the places them in New Kingston we have session. The crime is not stopping them. How is it that it's so difficult to we get a place to present the music in a way which is befitting the music international acclaim. How long we have to this thing on the radio now? We always hear say the near it will come, it will come, it will come. It can take too long to come. It's taking too long. Why is it that the music is always lapsing behind everything? Yet still the music is we put Jamaica on the top. My virgin say reggae put Jamaica on the top. But when you look at how the music is treated, a dancer play to rotting and you can't even get a place to keep a dance that you can just go and play and people not call police. Because they might say the decibel and all them something there and you're not supposed to hear the sound at a certain time. I think the music needs somewhere to play. Till morning, if it won't go. Till morning. For Edens like Peter and all these people who not go church to go. Them go Sunday, Saturday night, and them not go church to go Sunday. So them just stay there till morning and just have a hedonistic affair. You know, see, I don't understand why it's so difficult to happen. I go and go look, hey, you know, say, Akon get $1 billion loan from the Chinese to put electricity in places in Senegal and other parts of Africa. $1 billion, Akon, the rapper, $1 billion him get a loan to do that. So, I don't know if I should try a judge and go to China. You know, follow me, Peter? We will sit down and talk to the Chinese them. See if we can get some money to build a music hall in Jamaica. And we're going to put a sign outside, no politicians allowed. Yes. Yes, Iel. Yo.
Iel Mutabaruka.
Where you say?
Mutabaruka. Iel.
Yeah, man, may I listen to you?
Big up yourself, Mutabaruka. I enjoyed the beginning of the program last night.
The beginning of the program? What was the beginning of the program again? Remind me.
The beginning of your program last night. Yeah, when you talk about the Israeli them.
Them are angry African them. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I like that because I don't hear nobody else talk about them things.
Yeah, because we have to talk about it because you know. We have to remember where the Jews them have upon the people them of the world, you know, that 6 million Jews was killed in the Holocaust. And it's very ironical that
African Holocaust.
Well, it's ironical that after 6 million Jews was killed in the Holocaust and the whole world is reminded by it, that them now is coming round to the situation now,
do the same thing to
the African them in Israel. Given that the land with them the is not for them own either. So I don't know. We have to check these things, man.
It's a joke, you know?
Yeah, man, terrible, man.
But anyway, I just have a car here for just big you up, Muta. I want to shout out my people out of East and tell them to just calm down.
Well, I tell you what I think are going out there.
Yeah, man.
What I think are going out there, brethren.
Before them started, you send me up one place up at Portland there when Great House. I say it was one of the most wonderful places I ever got in my life.
Yeah. Oh, Great Odds. Great Odds.
Yeah, Great Hut.
Great Hut, yeah. How many little stamping ground that up at Portland?
Yeah, man, it's a nice little spot, you know.
You go up there? You go up there?
Yeah, man, I go up there, man. A couple weeks ago, I go up there. But I did try and call you from, I come forward, I try to call you at night time, but I not get you at all.
Yeah. I hope you never stay in my room, you know. I hope you never put you in my room, you know.
I never know you have a room up there.
Oh, you mean, what you talking about, man? What you talking about, have a room up there?
Me in a room up there, we have about 5 beds in there.
No. We don't have a 5-bedroom. We have a 5-bedroom team. Yeah. No, the 5 bed in no room. I won't leave out to go up there, man.
It's a nice place.
I won't leave out to go up there.
Me and my wife.
In a 5-bedroom?
Yeah, no, it's one place that have 5 beds in there, one room with 5 beds.
No, sir. I don't know which one of them that.
Yes, sir.
And the concrete one, I don't want to make out the concrete.
No, man, no concrete, man.
5 bedroom, they must extend that place there.
Ratchet rainfall the night, though.
Yeah. No, where you want now?
Yeah, man, you get...
Me no wine in a room, me and a woman in a room with 5 bed. When me have to roll from one bed to the next, I have to put all of them together and roll.
Me get a good workout, man.
Ah, like it's a highway, like it's on the highway.
Yeah. Yeah, man, you know.
You just a roll and a roll and a roll, so.
Yeah, man.
Up the nice, man. Up the very nice.
Time, you know, I don't stay up on one bed and do anything for one bed 2 times.
Yeah, your foot over one and the head over the other one.
Yeah, man, but you know, motor one, the youth, the motor east understand, John, it's not worth it, you know.
Well, I don't know where we can tell them, Bridget.
We need to teach the youth and say, yo, we have special. Nobody not teach you them say special, you know.
No, man, every day you hear people say that. Look at Bridget.
Norman Gardner, Rena Clodge.
Yeah, I know. At times, hold on there, Bridget.
Yeah.
At times, we stop talking about nobody not teach the youth them this and that. The youth them are hear the thing, but them not listen.
Yeah.
I don't know nobody not teach them to believe in themselves and this and that. Every day people are telling that on the radio, but the youth them don't care.
Yeah, but them are see different things on TV too.
Yeah, that different mindset. Them youth have a different mindset. Different mindset.
Yeah, these youth, these people, them see a man drive a car, them don't know when to forget it, and them not understand say it's okay for walk, it's okay for wear a cut off pants where.
But them are wearing pure cut off pants now, a fashion.
Okay.
A fashion.
Yeah, but when I said if them not in the latest, it's like it's a problem, you know.
Yeah.
And that cause some of the problem, you know. We have to learn, and some of the people we can afford it for us because if some of the people them look down upon the people we don't have what them have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just respect people, man. I know some people are people.
But that message is out there so much now that you know if that message could have stopped the crime, it would have stopped it, Bridget. I tell you, the youth them rough.
Yeah, but you are sending the message, but a whole heap of people are saying the wrong thing too, you know?
Yeah, yes. It's a counteraction.
That's the thing, you know, it's just like a fight that go on, you know? Constant fight.
Because look out at Rockford, you know. Out at Rockford. Oh, that just, I mean, it did there all the while, but how it just happen now that it just blaze up so to a point where it just a bubble, that all police afraid now. Police afraid out there now. You think I told them, you say the police them afraid.
It's just a game, and the youth them never understand where I play the game.
It's
just a game.
When you see the police are run to rat, you must know that the thing get away. That is like a rat run on a cat, man.
It's just a game, you know. People, you know, the youth them don't understand what life means. You kill a man to them, gone. You know what I mean?
You think they don't know that? Them know that, you know what I mean? Them know that,
plant a tree, so them just chop down any tree of them say. You know what I mean? So, you know, watch it and nurture nothing.
It's like
a big thing where I go on to as the youth, them know so them soon dead that, and them see have a little daughter, them breed her. Because them want them name live on when them gone.
Yeah.
And then they see them so that come revenge them death.
Well, may I tell you?
So it's some
vicious cycle continue.
But never big up a virgin fireball.
Of course.
Larky Sprat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go on. I enjoy myself when I come to Jamaica. I now stop come to East Kingston. I now stop come to Jamaica.
I would advise you to stop, Regine.
You see it?
Yeah.
Nah, stop.
I mean, now stop, go home.
Yeah, that's right. Now stop coming to my yard.
Yes. All right, Regine, give thanks.
Up at Castle Police Station in Portland. Big up that lady there.
All right, sir.
She's a special person to me.
You did a roam down Portland, man. You did a roam down Portland, yeah. All right, Regine, give thanks. Yeah, man, eyes is. Yes, the youth them rough, man. Rough. Man, I tell you, them rough, Rasta. Them not take no talk. And the weirdest thing, none of them know, all of them are talk about dead. None of them know are dead, you know. All of you man are going like, oh, and thoughts is $1 million way to get caught. That terrible thing. Over there. Okay. Well, what? This is what I'm going. Stop here. I'm stuck. It's stuck here, you know. All right. See if you can do something about that. Because, hey, touch that up, let's go. Yes, EL.
Hello.
Ari?
Muta?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, I'm hearing.
It's Muta. I'm getting brave to talk to you.
You're afraid to talk to me?
I'm on the radio.
Yeah, you're on the radio, yes.
Yes. Muta in 1997, you see? You hear Muta?
Yeah, yes.
I have a baby, right? And I go in psychosis. I got sick up by I got a baby in St. Anne's Bay. I got sick and my parents, my mother bring me up by UE. I come around good, but what happened to me, you know, you see, Boots and Muta. I moved from Kingston, I'm in St. Anne. After last year, February, I've been going to the Water Health Center. They see me twice a month. There were 2 weeks I usually go, but last week, Thursday, I went. And they said I'm on a 1 month appointment. And I was so glad to start spread everybody the good news and I get better now, you know. So I'm on a 1 month appointment, you know. Then, you know, Thursday, Saturday morning, you know, I realized after 7 we wake up in the afternoon. I miss all that. And you know, I'm long the same I'm get up on my prayer to God and eat something, I go to sleep again. I take a medication then. And then Sunday I wake up after 3. Monday, I got St. Anne's Hospital. But when I go down there, I send it to the nearest health center. So, I go wait until today, I go down there. So, I go to Water Health Center today. And then said, I can't see, must go back home and relax. So, I say, when I feel sick, my partner should go. When I look on down here, so my partner should go and start crying. They must say they can't help me. So, that one man, you know, great work with the mental health officer then. I said, I must start to go and put me in coaching team. But coaching team for the counteraction of medication then. I said, I'm not drain water and I feel fun and your tongue not twist up when I talk. And they said, Muta, I'm going to tell me, mental problem, Muta, I have family then. They give me a little something to cook on, but Muta, guys, to food for the poor, Muta, I never live no way. And food for the poor, give me a house for me and my son. You have to tell them thanks every day, I tell them thanks. And I work 2 times a day, 2 times a week. I get 1,500 a day. And most time, I get the money for the shop, get it back out of Muta. I said, I trust some, I pay about money same time.
So when the medication finish?
No, I have the medication, but it's not working. I sleep night and day. I feel like I'm in a time. I can't feel relaxed. I'm going to go to bed at night time. I'm going to bed after 6. Sometimes I start to take after 6 because tonight I must jog leave. I start them after 6 in the afternoon. I'm taking them to 1 hour and start sleep. And then the next afternoon, I'm taking this afternoon till Thursday. Friday, I'm going to wake up after 3 in the afternoon or after 2.
All right. Well, if you go back to the doctor and tell them, say, apart from the medication.
And they must go home, go relax. So if you do the pass go, I come to me, I'll call them Muta. I don't know if you do the pass go Muta.
So you did not relax one morning, try to go to the now you did not relax?
Must go home, go relax.
No, but my ask if you did go home, go relax.
Muta, me hand tough like when you put, sometimes I give me the medication and tough like, so I press it.
No, I ask if you go home, go relax.
Normal life, just go work, come back, take care of myself, and have a normal life. That's all I want.
All right, this morning the doctor tell you if you go home, go relax. You go home and relax?
Yes, come home, but I can't relax. If I find an idea, I try to get you from before I come on the program. I'm going to tell you what I go do, you know.
So I mean, you can't relax then?
No, overturn too. If I can't turn to my doctor, then I turn to Muta. And because a free medication I get. And the free doctor, they probably say I'm treating so Muta. I don't know what to do. Right now, I'm going to bed tonight. I'm now wake up back after. I'm afraid to take a pill, but I have to take them. I'm now go sleep. Muta, I'm now getting boy. God damn Jesus. Muta, I don't know what to do. Usually get 2 injections every 2 weeks.
You get them still?
Then cut the answer them give me 1 month appointment. Must come back next.
Let me tell them things say that you did not do better then. Let me say you did not do better.
No, Muta. Yeah, me do better at the time, but me wasn't change. And the pill them then change, how much injection then change. Come down well up to last week. Sometimes in Muta, me go there, you see, and me feel good that week, and me feel nice, and then next 2 weeks, and now me out a square one again. Me not continuously be feeling good.
You don't have nobody around you. You don't have nobody around you.
My son go work and and my mother live at Kingston, but my son cousins, families, my cousins and in-laws and so family. So family and the problem you know about the assistant. I mother more normal life. Man go work, come back, live, get to society, pay my bills then. Get a work and sustain me, buy me little food. But right now, at now fridge, me not really begging. Me help me at talk about no Muta. They can't do for me Muta, me have to turn to. That's tomorrow Friday, I'm on the from tomorrow. I'm taking pill tonight. I'm now go work tomorrow. I'm know if you help me. Not for me, Muta. I'm making the appointment. I never miss the appointment. Before I miss it, I go before. I'm saying no, I go to square one and I come from. I'm a far. I come from and they work with me from a far. So I'm not really bad more than Muta. Because far them I bring me from. I understand Muta. But when I say, help me not come in about turn to you, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want to go on the road, Muta. I'm see my people on the road and Jesus. I'm pray for them, see how we are in the past. But Muta, I don't want to go on the road. Hold on. I'm going to make you talk to somebody after here, yeah? Yes, sir. All right, hold on. Yes, sir. Yeah, this is the Steppin Razor. I don't know if I can play the tune or we don't want to play all the while. I don't know. But yes, Eel. Yeah.
Jamuta.
Yeah, man, I hear you.
Yeah, you know, so you know why you really left off the thing with oil and Linton when say about Vibes Cartel, John.
You know what?
You don't really want you left off the thing with oil and Linton when say about Vibes Cartel.
But all this about Vibes Cartel.
You left off the thing where oil and Linton when say about Vibes Cartel.
Me never left it off. You know, me mentioned it, me can't say it again. Hello? You're gone. Other man I tell me something, I tell me no why me left it off, and I me keep a say it. I don't know why me left it off, and me keep a say it. So, I don't know. So I years me I say it, from the time him say it, me I say it. Me keep saying it from the time him say it. You know? For those of you who don't know what we are talking about, the commissioner of police at that time did say, Vibes Cartel is fingered in 100 more murders. And from that till now, we don't hear nobody come forward and say them miss them picnic because of either miss them parents because of Vibes Cartel. So we don't know how true that statement was, or it was maliciousness by the commissioner to say these things. You know, and as we always say, we're not taking up for Vibes Cartel, but I know say if we did come and say something like that, you'd hear how much lawsuit or liquid left, right, and center. So that if a man is fingered, and this is the highest person in the police force saying these things, he must have some evidence. And so far, not even 10 of these murders has been pinned on Vibes Cartel over the years. So we don't know what is happening. Certain people can say certain things, but certain other people can't say certain things. You understand? So it's that we really are talking about. It's that the virgin I say, we must come and fight. Well, we never did come and fight because we keep saying it. You know, see it, me I say, really and truly now, want to the people them who lose them family, or them not come forward and I say, boy, this and this and this and this and that. You understand? We need to rectify that, just like how we need to rectify the $8 million telephone bill, where we still not hear nothing about yet. The other day we hear our virgin come off and give you a clarification about the 7 million bullet. And if we never back him up for the outside broadcast, it wouldn't be mentioned. So we're glad they mention it, even though it kind of skimmy still, but He mentioned it. Okay. All right. We can play this tune now. We're gone, you know. We're gone for now. We're gone for the Afrobeat. And that's how we're there. You understand? Here we go. Where's so? Right. This is it, right? All right, here we go.